must rise and see to my master. He has quite a full day ahead. Guests shall be arriving around noon for a picnic in the gardens, and the masquerade ball is to follow this evening, hosted by a wealthy couple. Everything in the kitchen is prepared, yet I think I shall make fresh lemonade and orange juice for the occasion as well. What is this? Seems like someone has slipped a note under my door. Dearest Maid, I rose early this morning and shan't require your assistance in dressing. You will recall that my guests are to arrive at 12. We shall take a walk through the gardens and settle near the old oak for luncheon. Please ensure the sandwiches and cakes are neatly packed. I have spoken highly of your reading skills to my company, and they would be most pleased if you might regale us with some poetry. I will bring a book. You may take your meal beforehand and meet us at 1. I hope the night was kinder to you than it was to me. The twinkle of stars never reached my eye. Morpheus is not an easy lover. Oh dear. Reading aloud. Master, you flatter me too much. But how can I refuse? I don't want to disappoint. Keeping busy will calm my nerves. To the kitchen then. Some fresh juice for Master and his guests. And now to attend to my other duties before joining them in the garden. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I trust you are enjoying your luncheon. Thank you kindly. But it is our cook whom you should thank, as she took great care with the sandwiches. I merely assisted and made the scones. I do hope they are to your liking. Tender enough? I'm glad to hear it. Yes, Master, of course. It is an honor to provide you all with a little entertainment whilst you enjoy your meal. Which book shall I read from? I don't know this one. Where would you like me to sit? Very well. Pardon, sir? You did not know that a maid could read? Well, I am pleased to ease your mind. Yes, I can read and write as well. Though my family's means were modest, my parents were determined that I receive an education. My mother cared for me and my sisters, and my father was a school teacher. Even though he had to travel quite far from our village to the city where we could not afford to live, he made a point of teaching us to read when he could find a moment of respite from his demanding work. Now, if I may, shall I begin? Very well. Any particular page? This one? Amour de voyage by Rudyard Kipling. And I was a man who could write you rhyme. Just so much for you, nothing more. And you were the woman I loved for a time. Loved for a little, and nothing more. We shall go our ways when the voyage is over. You with your beauty, and I with my rhymes. With a dim remembrance rising at times. Only a memory, nothing more. Of a lovely face and some worthless rhymes. Meanwhile, till our comedy reaches its end, its comic ending and nothing more. I shall live as your lover who loved as a friend. Shall swear true love till life be o'er. And you must make believe and attend as the steamer throbs from shore to shore. I beg your pardon, sir? Oh, it is pronounced throbs. I apologize for my mistake. Let me start again. Are you suggesting my father did a poor job of teaching me how to read? Well, I must admit, reading in my native tongue comes more naturally. Perhaps you would prefer I recite a French poem instead? No? And why might that be? Surely a man of such education as yourself is well versed in the language of Molière, is he not? Impertinent? Sir, I meant only to tease. Please do not mistake my gentle jest for insolence. Master, what are you... Oh no. Master is stepping to my defense and the tension is rising. Gentlemen, I beg you, do not quarrel over such a trifling matter. I apologize for causing offense. Master, please... Oh dear. He has challenged his friend to a duel. It is not the first time they have quarreled, but I am horrified that my words have led to this turn of events. I do not wish to see Master harmed. His friend has a much heavier frame, though he is perhaps less nimble. The friend lunges first. A reckless swing aimed high, but Master parries it with grace, his footwork impeccable. The muscles in his shoulders tighten with each blow, though his movements remain quick and precise. The clashes of metal send shivers down my spine. Master ducks under a wide arc, his coat flaring out behind him. His friend grits his teeth, beads of sweat forming on his brow, his heavier frame moving sluggishly in contrast to Master's quick, deliberate steps. Oh, I can hardly bear to watch. I don't think they would go as far as to kill one another, as they have known each other since they were children. But I have heard of their conflicts before, and I'm afraid they never end well. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh mon Dieu. Master is doing really well. He is clearly more experienced than his friend, but his friend is wilder. His blows quick and unexpected. He falls to the ground. Master is standing above him, with a fierce expression on his face. But his friend lashes out one last time, and his sword reaches Master's hand. He is bleeding. Master! Are you hurt? Let me see. Oh no, your hand. We should return to the mansion at once, so I can tend to your wound. Here. How do you feel, Master? This may sting a little. May I keep going? You've quite the gash. But with any luck, it shan't require stitches. You must keep this bandaged for at least a week and avoid letting it get wet. There we go. Just like this. Oh, you are very welcome. Oh, worry not. I dare say you gave him quite the fright when you brought him to the ground. I must apologize for the scene I caused. There was no need for you to place yourself in such a situation on my behalf. I was terribly anxious watching you fight. I feared you might truly hurt yourself. It was all my fault. I should never have provoked your friend. My behavior was uncouth and unworthy of you. Though I confess, I did intend to offend your friend. When he spoke ill of my father, who worked so hard to educate us, I let my temper get the better of me. And I am deeply ashamed that it revealed itself in such an unseemly way today. Surely I must have disappointed you. You are not disappointed. You say you had long desired to confront him? Indeed, he does possess a sharp tongue and a rather brusque manner. He made a rude comment before I even began reading? No, what exactly did he say, Master? You are too gracious. You will not repeat those salacious words for fear of offending me, I see. I know all too well the words that some men whisper behind my back. It moves me that you came to my defense, though I feel responsible for what has come of it. How does the bandage feel? Not too tight, I hope? Good. Here. A kiss on your wounded hand. This is what my mother would do whenever we had a small injury. She called it a magic kiss. Forgive me if that was too bold. I merely wish to offer you some comfort, the same way you did by taking my defense earlier. Do you still intend to attend the masquerade this evening? Oh, I imagine the ladies will be most charmed to see you there, especially with such a gallant battle wound to boast of. You will no doubt impress them. Take care of yourself, master, and enjoy the celebrations. I shall see you in the morning. Oh dear, what am I even doing here? Who do I think I am? I'm astonished they even allowed me in. I feared this old dress might not suffice, but it seems I blend rather well with the other ladies. They all look so elegant. How foolish of me. Perhaps I should retreat before anyone recognizes me. Though I must admit, the thought of staying, of forgetting my circumstances for just one evening is tempting. With this mask upon my face, I should be safe enough from prying eyes. Oh, pardon me, sir. I did not mean to bump into you. A dance? It's very kind of you, but I am, awaiting someone. I do appreciate your offer nonetheless. Now, where could my master be? It is quite the challenge to spot him amidst so many masked guests. Although, I believe I recognize his posture just there by the fireplace. Even beneath the mask, his manner is unmistakable. He carries himself with such confidence, as though the entire room bends to his will. And there is his bandaged hand. I doubt any other man here bears such a mark. He stands so composed, as though the injury were nothing more than a passing inconvenience. Typical of him to appear so unaffected by it all. He is speaking with a lady. How beautiful she looks in her gown. Should I go to him now? But what if he's displeased to see me here among such wealthy company? But with the mask hiding my identity, perhaps I can pretend, if only for a short while, that I belong in this world. Oh, he has turned this way. Those eyes, even through the mask, they hold a gaze that seems to know me at once. Has he recognized me? I can't tell. Should I smile or curtsy? No. Stay calm. You are simply another guest. Nothing more. I wonder if he has noticed me yet. He's walking in my direction. He approaches me with a smile, his mask glinting in the soft candlelight. He has invited me to dance. cannot answer aloud, or else my accent will betray me. But if I say nothing at all, he may believe me rude or aloof. Oh, what am I to do? I do wish to dance. A simple nod should suffice to show my consent. He appears amused. He must think me shy. Perhaps this will work in my favor. Oh, what a talented dancer he is. I must seem so clumsy and inexperienced in comparison. His hands feel warm around my waist. How I wish I could be one of those ladies. I would charm him utterly. I would do all within my power to prove to him that I could bring him happiness should he grant me the chance. He leans closer. He wishes to know my name. I must flee at once before the situation escapes my control. There is the door to the garden. Perhaps I could hide behind some trees. Oh no! He is pursuing me, imploring me to wait. I cannot escape this. Good evening, master. Yes, it is I beneath this mask, your humble maid. Why do you laugh? Are you mocking me, master? Pray, what is so amusing about this situation? Well, I am relieved that you find humor in the matter. I feared you might be angry or disappointed upon discovering that the lady with whom you danced is plain old me. Very well, I shall concede that I am not old. Plain, however, you shall not convince me otherwise. You are pleased to see me? My dress, oh, it is but an old thing I still possess from my mother. Nothing extravagant, but perhaps the most elegant gown I own. Thank you. I appreciate your kindness. What am I doing here? That is indeed a good question. I suppose I was tempted to catch a glimpse of your world, to feel just for a moment as though I might belong. It is rather silly, truly, just a young girl's dream I wish to fulfill. What did I think of our dance? I enjoyed it immensely. You are a wonderful partner. You must have thought me quite awkward, however. Flustered? You believed I was merely flustered? Is that how most young ladies behave in your presence, master? It appears the tables have turned, and now you are the one who seems flustered. I can see right through this mask of yours, my dear. I ought to return home. I should not have indulged. I should have known my place. We have been through this before. And I shall have you know that your thoughtful notes, the poems you slip beneath my door, the looks you bestow upon me have not helped my resolve at all. Because you have managed to charm me. And now I feel as though I am bewitched. Your voice voices like honey to my ears, and the echoes of your laughter keep me smiling foolishly throughout the night. You told me you could not sleep last night. Well, for me, it isn't merely last night. It is every night. Morpheus may be a poor lover to you, but he has wholly forsaken me, and whenever I finally find solace in slumber, it is of you I dream. You fill my days and haunt my nights. How am I to endure this? Knowing that someday one of these ladies will capture your heart, and I shall have to call her madam and assist in preparing for your wedding, and why, your hand is very warm. Mine is not. Yes, I can feel the difference. What does this mean? Your fingers intertwining with mine. Are you not afraid someone might see us? What are you trying to say? Your heart shall not be captured by another lady. How can you be so sure? Oh. So all these notes and poems and all the attention you give me, I am the reason you cannot sleep. Does this mean you feel the same way as I do? But what of my status, my lack of education, of means? I have little to offer. How could you possibly regard me in such a light? I am all too aware of my place in this world. I am meant to serve, not to be cherished. It is a bold notion to seek affection in the arms of a maid, to find joy in someone of such humble standing. What would your peers say? What would the people in your circle think? They would never accept such a thing. The whispers, the judgment. They would see us as scandalous, perhaps even immoral. You do not care if I do not. It is easier for me, my dear. I have nothing to lose, so I shall give you the choice. I am all yours if you truly mean to pursue this path. Yet I expect it will not be easy nor smooth. People talk, people judge. We may have to keep our relationship a secret, and Master, this is folly. But I accept, of course. I am already yours. I will be yours forever if that is your wish. I cannot imagine anyone who could make me happier than you already do. You have illuminated the shadows of my existence. You made me feel worthy of something more, something beautiful. I wish for nothing more than to bask in your affection, to share moments filled with laughter and tender whispers. My dear, I shall cherish every moment we share, and strive to be the companion you deserve forevermore.